I'm Rory McConville, and you're watching the Canary Guys podcast.
And I don't know where she goes at night, but I've gotta find out. Hey, you, not a clue. Wake up, I'm chasing you. Stop now, my head is don't know how to get me out. Hey, you, not a clue. Wake up, I'm chasing you. Stop now, my head is don't know how to get me out.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Canary Guys podcast. We would have been quite depressed if we'd filmed this when we were supposed to.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we've delayed it in order to get over the misery of what had happened. So we're now recording this a little bit later on. 3 games to review, however, which means plenty of content for everyone who's been waiting. Boys, how are we today?
I'm great because we can talk about that game for about a minute and a half and then we're sorted. So I'm
Yeah, we're going to
happy
do a
as
very,
Larry.
very quick cover of that, I think, in
Exactly.
order to not depress ourselves. But yeah, Brownie, how are you today, fella?
Mate, I know we can't talk about people yet, but I feel like I'm from a land down under, if you know what I mean. There's a certain man that I'm loving at the
I do.
minute.
I know.
That man makes
You
me
can
happy. That man makes me very happy.
You can have some time to talk about him coming up. It's all coming. But let's get the fucking horrible bit out of the way. We have lost to Ipswich twice in the season, boys.
It's gonna look hella funny when we beat him in the first semi-final, isn't it?
That's ambitious. I like the ambition, though. I like it. Anyway, into the depression and the misery and the shit that surrounds us losing to Ipswich. We're going to have a little bit of a chat about, because I think there are a number of elements that contributed to this loss. I think I would almost view it as 50% our own fault and 50% bullshit. So we'll get into a bit of that. Starting off with the team selection for that game. Do you think Clement got that right?
No.
Because I don't. No, I don't.
No.
Totally wrong. I understand the old mantra of you don't change a winning team, but Kenny McLean on the wing against Jaden Philogene is quite risky.
Yeah.
And you want your best players in midfield, and
Yes,
we missed him
absolutely.
very much.
Yeah, I think it's been shown just how solid he is as a player when you had him out on the wing. All right, at Millwall he did pretty well, but you miss him in that midfield big style.
Yeah.
How do we replace him when he goes? That's the question.
Let's hope he never leaves. Page was
As Pep Guardiola would say, we cannot replace him. We cannot replace him.
That's about right. Yeah, so I do think that there were errors made in the team selection. I also think, that there were errors made on the referee's part. In fact, some quite massive errors. I think there's potentially 2 or 3 different flashpoints we can talk about.
Yeah.
I think the likelihood is Ipswich could have been down to 9 in that game. I think that the penalty shouldn't have been given.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, there are real contentious points. Don't get me wrong, Ipswich's second goal, fair play. They, that was a decent goal on their part with shit defending from us, but decent goal from their part, and we can't complain about that being unfair because it wasn't. Mm-hmm. Do I think we would have lost anyway? I mean, with 10 men on the pitch, it might be different. The mood might change, but you also have to say that we didn't do enough to score a goal.
Yeah. Again,
so it's difficult because, you can look at that game, and I would say that is the worst refereeing performance I've seen this season, and there've been some howlers.
Yeah,
my issue with it was shocking. Absolutely shocking for it.
Was we didn't turn up on the day, which that alone is inexcusable. But again,
the thing is, right, you could blame the referee all you like, but at the end of the day, I don't think we were winning that game anyway.
Yeah,
that's the sad reality of
everyone. Pretty much, everyone thought the opposite. Everyone was. We were all confident going into it. I think we all predicted wins going into it, didn't we?
Well, I think we've been on the old Clement wave
Mm.
and it's been overwhelmingly positive. He isn't going to win every game, let's be honest. And as we come into the other two games that we're going to cover, I think it's proven that his form overall has been fantastic. And you can't get every single one right. He has to take some accountability there. He got that one wrong. And the players that were on the pitch did not do the job they were supposed to. It's disappointing, but I almost feel, and I said it before the game, that the pressure was off in that game in terms of there's no streak to withhold anymore. That I'm less hurt by this one than when we lost to them earlier in the season. I've got to be honest.
Same. Yeah, it's fair.
I'm less hurt. I do think that actually Ipswich weren't that great on the day. I think it was two quite poor teams actually on the day, and they had one kind of good quality moment with that goal that they did score, and then their penalty was bullshit. Like it's never a penalty. I could watch that 100 times back. It's never a penalty. I refuse to believe that that is a penalty, and I don't care what Ipswich fans call me biased. It's not a penalty in my eyes. The second thing for me is that they should have been down to 10. And does that change the game to a certain capacity? It might not have changed it enough for us to win the game, but we might have nicked a point out of it or something along those lines. I do think that they were allowed to get away with murder. And obviously, the murder was committed by a little rat, so that wasn't particularly nice either. Which, let's talk about him. I mean, it's hard because in some ways you could go, haha, stinker and hooked, but that's exactly what he was brought on to do. So,
Yeah.
like, make no bones about it. McKenna told him to wind us up, and he fucking. I hate giving him credit, but he did his fucking job. He
Yeah, he
absolutely
completely
did
lost
his
his
job.
head.
Rattled everyone, got away without getting
Yeah.
a red card, and then fucked off.
Yeah, that's fair. The only redeeming factor of that game was the pre-match. Me and Brownie had fun, didn't we, Brownie? We inhaled a lot of pyros. But my issue with it was just the refereeing. It was like, if we look back to the time we won at home, when you know who scored, like the referee, I remember in like the City View said beforehand, like, I will referee this differently, and then like he let the game run, he let the game go on. This one didn't. This one blew for absolutely fucking everything. Penalty so early on changed the game completely. It's just not. Yeah, pissed me off completely.
Yeah.
And even if I don't think we win if that penalty isn't given. But I don't know. It's just not good.
I think if the decisions had gone the right way, it certainly makes it a lot closer, a lot tighter game than what it ended up being. But only on the basis that actually, when you look at the stats, Ipswich weren't particularly great. We actually probably, like we say, I think we have more possession. I think we have more shots. I think arguably, in terms of midfield play, we're the better team. I think Ipswich were very compact defending. They got their goal early and they set up shop and knew that they could counter us. And again, I hate giving credit to Ipswich, but it's a credit to them and Kieran McKenna, who knew exactly what the game plan was, knew how to set them up, and exposed it, basically.
Yeah.
So
That was my concern afterwards. Like, if Clement's been found out in terms of how teams, like, we never seemed to.
But I also
attack.
don't think that was a typical Norwich City Clermont side either.
Yeah, no. And again,
No,
luckily, the last two games have disproved that completely. So
yeah, exactly. I
I
don't think that was a typical Clermont performance. Like I said earlier, he's not going to get everyone right. He's not going to get every single game go his way. I mean, we've had performances this season where we've looked off it even under him. But as an average, no manager's going to get the 100% win record. It doesn't happen. But as an average, his overall performances are so much better that we're looking on the up all the time. So, as far as losing to Ipswich goes, for me, if there was going to be a time to do it in a season where they're kind of already cemented themselves into the playoffs, and we're not necessarily fighting for anything, although that might not be the case by the end of this. And we're crossing our fingers and hoping. I think there are worse times we could have lost to them again.
Yeah. So, Ashton, anything to add?
I think you boys covered all the bases, like dodgy decisions, and like you even look at their game after at Middlesbrough. Yet again, another dodgy penalty.
Well,
I'm not
let's
gonna.
be honest, they're getting dodgy decisions left and right in every fucking game at the
Yeah,
moment. I don't understand how one team can get so many penalties given.
but yeah, I don't think the lineup was correct. I think when Schwartau came on, especially, I think he is that breath of fresh air for us in terms of he can progress the ball through the width and even through the middle if needed be.
Yeah,
But there
definitely.
really isn't not a lot of positives to pick up from that game. The less said, the
I think the
better.
problem is again though. Yeah, I think
They
the problem is again that it's fitness. Like Schwartau probably
yeah,
wasn't ready to play a 90. There's a lot of players in there who weren't necessarily. Again, I think the risk to leave Torre out, which we haven't even spoken about from the start, that was again down to fitness.
we just got hope next season is
So
different with the medical. Like we had
well, it's
so many
been completely
times,
revamped, isn't it? There's been news about that today.
and
So
that's needed.
yeah,
Unfortunately, that is needed.
oh, 100%. It's been needed for 2 years. I don't understand how one team can get so many injuries, but I think again a lot of it's down to that fitness element, and that a lot of players aren't fully fit. And Clement might have actually fielded a slightly different team if he felt he could put players on who were 100% fit. So,
Yeah.
not that I'm making excuses for him, because at the end of the day he could have made those decisions. But I do think he's got a lot less players at his disposal than he would necessarily like all of the time,
To be fair
and
though,
quite a lot of dead weight as well.
whilst on the topic of fitness, Ante Cianac has finally been back on grass today.
Yeah,
That's
I
always
saw his
positive to
Instagram
see.
post. Fair play.
That's good to see. I think though, which this is what I want to link it
Do you
to.
think he thrives under Clement?
Yes,
Hope
any
so.
player.
That's
I
the
think
next question, because
I think he will. I
yeah,
think he.
I do believe that he might pick up a little bit. I don't think he's a bad player. I just think he's been misguided under a couple of managers who maybe didn't quite work for. So
But I think this
Yeah.
preseason is going to be completely different. I think this preseason's going to put it straight. Like you've got to work your socks off. We're going to go again and again and again. Fitness is going to be the main focus in preseason this season, and that's what Clement.
yeah,
Well, he's only
but
given them a week break, and then they're back in for 2 weeks after Hull.
I also think that the other focus needs to be from Ben Napper's side in not necessarily recruiting players, although we do need a lot of players recruited. It's gutting the squad of dead weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because there is a
There's a lot
lot
of
of
it too,
players
so.
on contracts who, for me, need to be sold, need to be loaned, need to be given playing time elsewhere that aren't quite up to the standard. If we're going to be competing for the top 8 next season, it is top 8 next
Oh,
season, isn't
yeah,
it?
it
They've
is.
changed
so
it.
woke,
Oh,
so
no.
woke.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're going to be competing for the top 8 next season, just so you know, at the moment, in theory, if the new rules were in effect, we're 2 points off the playoffs.
Oh, who would have predicted that when we were
Big
23rd halfway
game.
through most of the season?
But anyway,
Let's bring it forward each season. That's what I say.
and you're going to have, let's be honest, you have quality teams coming down. Like Wolves. Wolves are going to be strong, and at the moment, it looks like
But
fucking Tottenham are coming down.
yeah, Burnley
So
are always up there, aren't
Burnley
they?
are always good in the Championship. Like this is not going to, like, don't get me wrong, we're going to be good, but this is not going to be a walkover next season. And especially when you think
Yeah.
that Coventry and Millwall are probably the two who are automatically going to come up. That leaves
Come on, Millwall.
teams behind, like Middlesbrough could still be in there. Like Ipswich could obviously still be in there as well. Who, again, I hate giving them credit, but they are at Championship level, are a strong side.
Yeah.
Teams like Southampton, who are fucking excellent at the
Oh, they've
moment
been
and look
brilliant.
really good in their
They're
new
really good.
manager. They're the only ones who are up there with us on form.
Yeah.
Since obviously that period. So it needs a lot of work. But anyway, do we feel? Well, I suppose it's different now because of the results that we've had after. But I'll ask this question, then we'll move on. But after that Ipswich game, did you feel that was the playoffs gone?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I
Yeah.
certainly did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like
100%.
our hopes may be slightly different now, but I do also think that we would have, if we'd have won that game, we're right in the hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
And it was similar to the Portsmouth draw where I think I was gone after that one. And I'm not saying we were good, but referee decisions let us down again. Red card should have came out. That's 2 games in a small, like within 3 games, 3 fixtures, 2 of them, where referee decisions have let us down. I'm not saying we were good on both them days.
We never
brilliant
get
on
reds
both.
given for the opposition team, and we never get a pen.
Oh,
Basically,
Wow.
well, that's coming up
Well.
later on in the show.
Oh.
But anyway,
No, sorry. The thing that hurts most is if you look at like the playoff race and how many points we've lost in last minutes of games. I remember Marcondes failing to get back against Preston away. I remember
Yeah.
Forson missing Sheffield United away.
Mhm.
I
Oxford at
remember
home.
obviously the Pompey game lately.
Oxford at home.
Saints.
But
Yeah.
let's not kid ourselves here, right? The number one mistake this club made this season, and what has stopped us from getting the
Disappointing, yeah.
playoffs, is not sacking Manning earlier.
Yeah, and appointing him in the first place.
It pointed him in the first place,
Yeah, no,
yes, but
100%.
but the problem was that we've been made aware that we wouldn't have got Clement had we not appointed him earlier because he wasn't available. I believe that obviously if we'd have sacked even like 2 or 3 games earlier, we'd have sacked Manning. Because it went on for probably 7 or 8 games more than it should have.
I mean, like, I think the derby away was...
The derby was the time
his
we
last
should have
game.
got.
It was done.
That should have been his last game.
Yeah. It's
And I know it's harsh,
frustrating.
and I know people will say give him time, but well, obviously we know now that the right thing to do was to sack him off. But yeah, it's a tough one because obviously it was an early jump at that point, but we should have, and that was the biggest mistake this club made. We'd be comfortably in the playoffs if we'd done that.
Yeah.
No.
But do you know what they say? Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. So next season, HMS Pistol League. We're on the bevs. We're on the piss. Let's just get into it.
We'll see.
Viva the eighth
Yeah. So
place.
anyway, moving on, because we've still got 2 games to cover, and we've got very off topic. But we're on to positives now because we've got an away win at Bristol.
Must tell you, and the lads can back me up here because of our Canary Guys group chat. Sam Morty scored, and I thought, fuck this, I'm watching the Sidemen charity match.
Yes.
Because
Yes, he did say that.
that was too much. That was too much.
Also, we were absolutely shocking in the first half, and we looked like we were suffering some hangover from the Ipswich loss to a certain extent.
100%. Yeah.
We were really quite poor, but both sides were quite poor. It was one of the games of football of all time, and then all of a sudden in the second half we came alive.
Yeah. And that's, again, obviously Clement touchline banned, but that's his team talk, I think. Well in.
I'd just like to raise a point. Obviously, we know a certain Australian man has managed to bag a hat-trick in that game.
I come from a land down under. I love him. I love him.
Is that the worst hat-trick you've ever seen? It's got to be up there. Like, they were all tap-ins. The third one literally deflects off his back. Like,
can I mention it was his hand?
Was it his hand?
It was his hand.
That's even funnier.
If you slow down the replay, literally, his hand goes... So
we've had 2 handballs this season.
It's
then.
phenomenal.
That's gone into goals.
Ipswich fans are in the comments now going, "Oh, we don't get all the decisions.
Pay the ref.
Get the
Pay
ball.
the ref. Pay the ref. You might us. Pay the ref. You might us.
Yeah, I think we should be deducted points, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unforgivable.
No, I do think it's one of the less beautiful hat-tricks I've ever seen.
I disagree.
However,
I disagree.
Right place, right time.
I completely disagree with you. I think that's the best hat-trick I've ever seen for Norwich. Nitty fucking gritty.
Why?
Yeah. Little land down under man in the box. Little scavenger in there, mate. Little scavenger, yeah. He wants to, you know, You know when you go to a restaurant, they put the food in the bin. You got that scavenger at the back getting the food out of the bin. That's Motora in the box, mate. I'm all for it. Beautiful hat trick, best hat
That might be
trick.
the worst description I've ever heard. Oh dear.
Every
That's not
goal
how
was
I would describe
Grant
it.
Holt-esque. It was just
I love it.
horrific, which
Yeah,
was just
like,
fun.
you see, actually, no, right, I'm not having this Grant Holt slander.
No,
Grant
that's not
Holt
Grant
scored
Holt.
some
That's
very
not Grant
good
Holt
goals, like
slander. I'm
actually
saying Grant
quite good
Holt's.
goals.
Yeah.
So did
Oh yeah, of
Torre
course.
did look at
Yeah.
his one last night.
Yeah, we're
That
not
too.
talking about that. We're talking about the hat trick in the Bristol game.
Sorry.
Keep jumping ahead.
Sorry, I just love Motora.
The hat trick in
Getting
the
too
Bristol
excited.
game. It was 3 questionable finishes, but he was in the right place at every time.
And as well,
Yeah.
we scored from a set piece.
We did score from a set piece. That is true.
Nick Stanley, contract extension, please, lads. I think
No.
5-10 years.
3 questions for you, Stanley. How long, how much, where you want the statue, mate?
Love it. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah. I suppose we better show a little bit of love to another man in the squad. Then Jose Cordoba. Not often we see him on the score sheet.
Good
Do you know
goal
what,
too.
though? In all fairness to Jose, 3 career goals in his whole career. He had his first international goal during the recent international break. His first career goal came against Burnley last season, and now his third. He's got 3 career goals since joining Norwich. He must love it here.
Good
I'll
to
be
go.
honest. I think his level has gone up recently.
Yes.
Do you know
That's
what I
fair.
think it coincides with? And it's going to sound really strange. I think it coincides with McConville being injured. Because I think he's
Yeah.
had no choice but to step up. And I
Step up.
think
Yeah, okay.
he has actually elevated his level.
Okay,
To a
I
certain
was wondering
degree.
where that was going.
No, it's a good thing. It's done
No,
up
it is
to
a good
Rawls'
thing.
level.
It's just he's felt like he's then got to take on the mantle, whereas I think McConville's been so good that he's almost. Don't get me wrong, Cordoba's not been bad at all. He's been really good for us, but the level seems to have really risen to the point where he's a rock now, and yeah, I really starting to rate him as a centre back.
Yeah.
And
No, 100%.
another man you got to say changed the game was Oscar Svartau as well. We'll mention
Yeah,
him.
but he does it every game he comes on. Every game he comes on, he is the difference maker. He comes on,
he
he
does get a
changes
lot
it.
of involvement, and I like the fact that he's getting involved with goals and assists now. Whereas I
Yeah.
think a lot of the time last season he's doing a lot of hard work and not getting any end product for it. Whereas
Yeah.
I think now the end product's coming in. Like I said it, I think if you go back to some of the earlier podcasts we did, I said I couldn't really see a lot of a player in him because of the fact that I think he tries hard, but he's got no end product. I can't argue with the fact that now he is developing that end product, and that makes him a very complete player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not someone
100%.
else with end product in our squad.
Who?
Well, no, it's on about the Derby game, but I'm just saying, it's not another player.
He keeps jumping ahead. He's desperate to cover this Derby game, isn't he?
Do
Absolutely
you have
desperate.
a new favourite player, Ashton, by chance?
Torre, McConville and Torre on that. They're fighting for number one of my favourites right now. I love them both.
And Louis Maldon.
Oh,
And Jacob
Louis.
Wright.
I do like a bit Jacob Bright.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anything else to add about the Bristol boys? I mean, good to see Roy Hodgson. Thanks for coming, Roy.
Fair fucks to him.
So, I do want to say one
Is
thing
he like
about Bristol.
196 at this point?
Yeah. But for fair play. Like,
I rate
he
it.
stood the entire game. No, he didn't actually.
He managed to stand.
But, like,
He didn't need a walking frame.
yeah, exactly that, right? He didn't, like, have a nap halfway through. Like, really well done.
I'm not gonna lie. If Roy Hodgson was temp in charge of my club, I'd fucking love it. It would be hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It'd be
Fun times.
banter era top notch. So yeah, shout
Absolutely
out
love
Bristol
it.
and shout out Roy Hodgson.
Can I shout out one
Second
person about
Street, by the
Bristol?
way, that's a bit weird, wasn't it?
I've got one more thing to say about Bristol.
Oh, yes.
Now, there's a certain man who I want to give applauders to. And whilst I talk about people that I love, yeah, There's a person since he's came
Louis
into
Holden.
Norwich. No, not Louis Molden. Since he's came into Norwich, he's came to me as he does a lot of dirty work behind the scenes, but he don't get his credit. Saturday he got his credit. I'm gonna try. Is it Van der Hayden? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Van der Hayden. When Clement got his touchline ban, he had a big task at hand. Yeah, I know that Clement talks to him on his earpiece, like say this, say that. Yeah, I get that, but he still made decisions on his own. We went 1-0 down within 3 minutes. His head's all over the place. He's came through. He obviously with the help of Clement and everyone, but he was there, guided us into a 4-2, and he gave us some amazing fist bumps in the away end. I loved it. Van der Hayden, I love that.
It's only better for the fist pumps, but absolutely.
I'm going to be honest though. Do you not reckon that Philippe was running down the fucking stands trying to get in the changing room at half time to give a bigger motivational speech? You just know he had a hairdryer in him.
Yeah, but listen. Let Van der Hayden have his moment. Let him have it. Let him have it. He deserves it.
Okay, he'll have one moment. We'll let him have it. Yeah.
We'll let him have it. Like Napa,
do we move on to Derby?
Napa. Yeah, go on. Let's move on to Derby.
I feel like Ashton spent a lot of time trying to move on to Derby, and then spent a lot of time keeping us on Bristol.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the Ashton way.
He don't know what he wants to do, the boy. Anyway,
I must say, my point is the last 2 games have been Ipswich players making fools of themselves after we made fools of ourselves against Ipswich. So that's sort of
They have. Yeah, we'll move on to Derby then, because that's a nice little segue in. Sammy Smodic, Stinker and Hooked.
He's so.
It was shit.
Speaking of Ipswich players making a fool of themselves, I don't know if you two have just received the same message I have.
Oh no!
Anyone got the Ipswich game on?
No.
Oh no!
Guess what?
They got a penalty.
Not a penalty.
They got a penalty.
Did they really?
Yeah, they actually have.
Is it bad?
Unless Rio is absolutely like sending me currently, they have got a penalty.
Philippines just scored a penalty for him.
Oh well, we're gonna have a look at that.
Honestly,
and if it's
have you
bad...
ever known a team get so many pens?
It's mental.
Fucking mental. I want to stop talking about them now because they're doing my head in. But anyway, speaking of pens, we fucking got one.
Yes!
We fucking missed it.
We missed it. It was and as much as we're going to give Torre some even more love because he did obviously get the goal later, I'm going to little bit of criticism here. That was a shit penalty.
Do you know what reminded me of?
Mm-hmm.
You know the Ralph Hasenhüttl meme where he starts running off and then he comes back saying, calm it down. Norwich with penalty. Torres missed it. That was what my emotions
were.
But
like I said on Twitter, the penalty was just too easy of a goal for him. He had to give Paul Darby a chance. So
fair enough. No, it was just a little bit too central, a little bit less. You know, he tried to place it, but he put it central. So you need to go placement and get it accurate, or put your foot through it, and he did neither. So yeah, poor penalty, unfortunately. But then he decided to avenge that by absolutely levering his foot through the ball about 15 minutes later.
Broke the crossbar. Absolutely rate it.
It was an unreal finish.
Can we just pick up someone about that who won us the penalty and got the assist for Torres' goal? I thought Forster was nice and tidy last night. I don't think he put a foot wrong for us.
I thought Forster had a good game last night. I can't lie.
And he got back and actually helped defensively as well when he was getting stuck in there. I think he had a good game. I
think it was one of the better games I've seen him play.
Won a penalty.
Honestly,
not bad.
Probably second or third best performance for us. Obviously, Coventry at home last season.
Right.
Is it?
Should we do it?
Yes!
Should we give a man his flowers?
Yes!
Who I never ever thought that he would get any flowers from me. And I think this might be the one and only time this ever happens. But Liam, prove me wrong. Liam Gibbs, everybody.
It's one of us.
That's not how you say his name, by the way. He's had a new name change since last night. It's actually Lionel Gibbs. Lionel Gibbs. You know, growing up, Messi had pictures of Liam Gibson as well. So, just so you all know.
I mean,
I don't know how it works.
I've made it quite clear on this podcast that I do not rate Liam Gibbs as a player, but good finish last night, and actually, to be honest, not a terrible performance overall.
He hasn't played badly the last few games, to be fair.
Oh,
to
whoa,
him.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Imagine-
whoa, 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 whoa! Stop! Don't tell me he hasn't played badly in the last few games. He did all
Hasn't
right when he
played
played
well.
right back.
He hasn't played badly.
Okay, he did all right when he played right back. Before that, he was genuinely honking. Other than that,
Just the last few games. Liam Gibbs. I mean, if you want someone to score a goal like that, someone like Gibbs is a good player to score it. Gives him confidence.
yeah,
Realistically,
he
probably going to
did play
go out
better
on loan
after
next
he
season.
scored. I will
I
say.
think that probably loan next season. So give him confidence.
Imagine if he actually played his natural position, though. Like, imagine if that happened one day.
Never.
He'd
No,
be
It won't ever
good.
happen because
He'd be
he must.
good.
I don't know how this happens, but he must just be telling managers like, "Yeah, I'll just play anywhere. Just sit me in. I'll literally play wherever you want. Don't
I
care."
rate it for him. To be fair to him,
But
fair play, Liam.
yeah, I mean,
I'm happy
good,
for him.
good for him to get his goal. We'll give him that little bit of praise. I think it's the only time he's ever getting praise off me. So, like, savor it and
Enjoy it,
while it
Liam.
counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Just
actually think of any
enjoy
other
him, man.
talking points in that game. To be fair,
Yes.
Cordova again, beast.
Yes, but exactly.
Go on.
And as well, Vladan's saves. Oh, my
Oh, we've
word.
got to
He
talk about
got.
Vlad. For me, he was man of the match.
Yeah, between him and
That's fair.
Jose
It was
for me last night, I think both of them were really solid.
Jose
a
was
good
also
few
in the net,
double
so I'll give him
saves. The save at the end, which I thought was in, but fair fucks.
that. Jose
Really?
was especially immense with the Derby players trying to kick the shit out of him when he just carried on.
Yes. He got punched in the back of the head. Oh, it was probably back of the neck,
He
but
did.
he made it look like his head. I don't know.
He did.
But
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, I mean, after that win, do we think the playoffs are still on? It's an outside chance, but
It's
it's not
possible.
impossible.
My
Can I
issue
say-
is looking at results currently. Sheffield United are losing 3-1 to Blackburn Rovers, so I don't trust
There-
them to put a job in.
there's
against,
only
I think,
one
they
game that I think it
play-
depends on. There's only one
Go
game
on.
that I think it depends on. Charlton Hull determines it for us. Because I think Wrexham will pick up no more points. They've got Middlesbrough and Coventry. Derby, the way they played, I don't think they'll get draws. They looked horrendous. One of the worst teams I've seen
Derby
play
did
on
not
this
look
season.
good the other night either.
No.
No.
We gave them their goal.
Yeah, Kenny
well.
tiptoeing about. What's he doing? Trying to be a ballerina for some
that
reason.
was poor from Kenny. We're giving him a lot of
That's
praise,
mental.
but that was poor.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I've got a prediction, boys, and you're not going to like it.
Go on.
you don't think we beat
I think we
Swansea?
end up. No, not that. I think we win both of our last games. I think we end up finishing 7th, and I'll tell you for
Yeah.
why. Because I think Wrexham will get something against Coventry.
I think so too.
Yeah, they are on the beach.
I think
won the
we end
league.
up leapfrogging Derby and leapfrogging Hull on the final day because we beat them. But I do think that Wrexham will get something against Coventry and will stop us getting the playoffs.
So
Jess,
annoying too.
which will be so frustrating. But I just see that being the way it plays out.
But I'm on pure hopium. What I've done is, on my train home yesterday, I thought, fuck it. I'm buying a Hull ticket just in case. So I bought a seat for Hull away. I then looked at the trains and realised that there's no trains because there's engineering work. If I was to get a train from Peterborough, it would be about £180.
It's
so
fucking
I'm
mental.
walking.
I've been looking.
So if it happens, I'm walking to Hull. So see you there. Imagine if
Oh,
that
that's
happens,
quite
though.
funny.
Imagine
No,
if that
we'll.
happens.
Yeah, I just hope that might happen. But again, it's a free hit for us. This.
Yeah.
There is
Exactly that.
no expectation on us to make the playoffs at all. If we do it, it's an unbelievable season, and if we don't, it won't ruin the season.
No,
Yeah.
next season.
Again, I'm so excited for next season. I had a bit a couple weeks ago where I was worried. That was
Yeah,
probably
I know, but
the post Derby.
I thought you and me were going to fall out over it.
Yeah,
I genuinely thought me and Robbie were going to fall out the other day about this. He was like such a negative Nancy.
I was doom and gloomy. Again, a lot of it rests on who we bring in, how good they are, if they can provide an immediate impact. But like stuff like Clement bringing the players in 1 week after the season ends for a 2-week intense training course, rate that. Good for him, good for them. Get him sweating, get him crying, get him fit because they weren't fit. They hadn't been fit this season. Obviously, now they are. Clement's been in, but they need to get fitter. We need less injuries. And then we're going to rob the league and beat Spurs to the trophy.
Whilst you talk about incomings, seen a lot of talk on Twitter this week. Now, this is all speculation, nothing finalised or even a rumour. A lot of Norwich fans want a bit of land down under link up with Mohamed Toure. A lot of our fans have been screaming for Irakunda, and I'm all for that, by the way. I am all for
He's a great
Irakunda.
player. I would happily have him, but I do think that is slightly more possible than you would think because Watford are in a little bit of a turmoil themselves at the moment, and I don't think he's
Well, it was only
particularly
a
happy
loan
there.
deal.
I,
And then
I
what he's
saw one Watford fan saying like we needed about 20 million to buy him. For what? No,
To be fair, have
but
you
I
seen
will
his
go
free
for him
kicks?
100%.
His free kicks are like piss missiles.
And
Don't
he's
get me
and he's
wrong,
begging it for us. He would
Yeah,
love us.
yeah.
I'd love him.
And ladies and gentlemen, there has been a goal for Bournemouth against Leeds. 1-0. Just to let you know.
Daniel
Cheers,
Farker.
cheers, Robbie. Cheers for the score updates,
Cheers, Jeff.
fella.
That's all right. Good to be here.
No. Oh, speaking of incomings, another point I'd like to raise is obviously Leicester going down. Do you think we possibly need to pick off one or two of their players? Because I do.
Oh, boys,
Yeah.
every week you say this. I just want Fatawoo. I just want Fatawoo so bad.
Oh, he's
But I
one of
just
the
don't
ones
think
that I
he'll
would
ever-
want.
I like
I
that.
just don't think he comes to us. I just think he ends up in
No.
the Prem.
Luke Thomas, I think, was a solid left back option in this division.
I like Mavadini quite a lot.
Skip return I'm all for, and that's about it.
Skip's been pretty shit, to be honest, though.
Yeah,
But
Skip.
I wouldn't.
The
But
time's
but
gone
I
patience
also
for us,
Skip.
do think he's probably still a player.
Yeah.
I think there's one or two of their players who could do a job for us.
Jordan James, I wouldn't mind. He obviously got young player
Jordan
of the
James is
season.
good. Isn't he only on loan at them though?
He's on loan, but I saw something that there's been an offer from another championship club. So
They've got one or two quite good players.
the picture of him was a picture of him at Carrow Road. So I'm hoping, you never know, like the stars will align.
Tenuous links.
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh, I love this. This part of the season, yeah, it's like you're trying to just grab at any sort of transfer room and just make it your own.
I'm really looking forward to the window, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well,
It goes,
I reckon, boys. I think we can reveal here. There's been some talks. We're thinking about doing weekly transfer little catch-up videos, aren't we?
round up things.
Little transfer roundup. So we haven't got the name for it yet, but this is an exclusive. If you've got this far into the podcast, that we are
Canary
planning
Corner.
on doing some. It could be that we could come up with some things. We could come up with all sorts of names.
Signing slags.
Signing sluts. Bargain
Looking
bitches.
forward to it.
The transfer tarts.
Bargain bitches is good. Oh, they're both good, actually.
Oh dear. Anyway,
run a Twitter poll for that.
we've gone so far off topic. But if you are listening to the pod and you're wondering what we're going to do over the summer, we've got some big plans. But that is one of them. So yeah, you will be getting sort of.
World Cup.
That's it.
Oh, we're gonna win it. We're gonna win it. Yeah, I should speak.
If we get to the final, I want us in like full England outfits, England face paint on, painting roundabouts, the lot.
Painting around.
We are gonna win it. Cool. I've actually seen the footballing script. Can I tell you what's gonna happen? Just so everyone understands that this is gonna
happen.
happen.
The lowest often Robbie has come out there.
So obviously, Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga over the weekend. And Bayern Munich will now win the Champions League, and then that means Harry Kane's front running for the Ballon d'Or alongside Michael Elise. We then win the World Cup as England, and then Harry Kane wins the Ballon d'Or. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going to happen. And I've said it since January, and I'll die on that hill.
Can I offer a different
Bradley
narrative?
said it.
Can I offer a different narrative here?
Go on then.
Nah.
Toure gets us to the playoff final and we win.
Yeah.
Toure scores a hat trick against every team in the World Cup. Australia win the World Cup. Toure wins the Bundle.
And then Irakunda, in the final of the World Cup.
Toure wins the Bundle.
In the World Cup final, Iracunda walks out with a Norwich contract and signs it live next to Torre. Bang,
No,
it's happened.
Donald Trump. Yeah, right here. Right here. Can't wait.
And then Chris Mepham turns up in Carrow Road car park, and Fabio
Oh,
Quagliarella is spotted in
what's his
Morrison's.
name? Yeah, Quagliarella. Is it Quagliarella, the Italian striker?
Fabio
Quagliarella, yeah.
Calera. Yeah.
Quagliarella, yeah.
Peak
It just
Norwich
sounded like you're having a
transfer.
stroke.
Absolutely love it.
Anyway, we're having fun, so let's move on to the fun segments. Although, unfortunately, we're going to start a bit of a downer because there is no canary call.
Yeah, this is good.
I just
Robbie's
can't be
given me
arsed.
some notes here, and he's put "couldn't be bothered."
I really can't be bothered because you have to listen through like kids talking and they're like, "Oh no, it's really good," or "Oh, I went to my first game on Thursday." Like, okay, I get it. I don't care. I want to listen to Tony. I can't be asked. We'll get back into it. I'm sorry, but I
Robbie,
can't.
Robbie, that was a really convincing child impression. You got me worried.
Cheers for that. Cheers.
Robbie, do you want
Cheers.
to make our own canary call right now? Do we pretend like I'm on the BBC Radio Norfolk and you can call in and make one this week?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because Robbie can't do a strong enough Norfolk accent.
All right.
We can both try. I'll try, then Chris can try, and then Danny can try if you want.
Yeah.
I can't do a Norfolk accent.
I'll be on the line of Radio Norfolk. Oh, coming through now, ready to talk is Robbie Harris. Robbie, what have you got to say to us tonight, my friend? Can you hear me? Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Robbie. What's up?
What are you training, Neil?
I don't know what they're doing in training.
It's your cock.
That's fucking splendid. That's great. I can't match that.
Good to hear.
Nah, Chris, you'll give it a go, surely.
I can't do that.
Oh. That hurt my voice too, so sorry about that.
What I can do is, does anyone remember that video of where the bloke did an impression of Sean Dyche and was trying to get Grant Holt to sign for Burnley?
Yeah.
I can do an impression of that, like a bad Sean Dyche.
Please.
Go on.
Would you like me to try a bad Sean Dyche? Tell me a sentence you'd like me to say as Sean Dyche.
Can I pretend? Can we role play again? Let's pretend that for some reason Napper's just sacked Philippe Clement for no reason at all. Yeah.
Role play. Hello.
And then we're bringing in new managers to come and sign for Norwich City. Yep, Sean, come in, mate. I'm ready to talk to you about Sean in Norwich City. What have you got to say to me?
Hello, guys. Sean Dyche here.
What formation are you going to play for us, Sean? What formation?
4-4-2, mate.
Who's your number one transfer signing?
Grant Holt.
And then who would you play up top alongside Grant Holt?
Chris Wood.
Wood. We love Wood.
It's genuinely incredible.
That was terrible. That was really bad.
That was really good.
Who's ready for the
actually a good Sean Dyche? I feel like I can't tell.
That was genuinely phenomenal. Ashton, who do you want to be? Do you want to be Canary Caller?
It's the Canary Guy's impression hour.
Yeah.
Why not? We're having fun.
I could do a Wayne Rooney impression, I think. I reckon I could do a good Wayne Rooney. Do you want to be like Napper and you're trying to sign Rooney's gaffer and really put us in the mud?
No, I don't. I don't want to imagine that scenario ever.
Well, guess what, Chris?
And it would too.
It's fairy tale hour. Let's fucking have it.
Okay, do you want me to be Napper or do you want Chris to be Napper? I don't mind.
Nah, go on, Robbie.
I'll be Zoe Webber.
You know whoever? Okay. Right. Hello, Wayne. How are you doing, sir? You're a really good manager, and I'd like to appoint you to my football club.
Yeah. No, that's awful. Oh my god, I used to be able to do Wayne Rooney. Oh my god.
It's the worst segment ever.
I'm cutting all this.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you got to be more stupid. Like, hold on, I'm getting there. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I used to be able to do Jack Grealish. I used to be
Wayne,
really good.
Wayne, Sean Dyche here. Wayne.
Yeah, I'm from Birmingham. I'm Jack Grealish. You know, I used to be managed by Dean Smith, who used to be the manager at Norwich. So what you can do is you bring back
Jack.
bring back Dean Smith, and play me on the left, and I'll just like do a pep talk me and kick it back to the fullback every time.
Sean Dyche here. Sean Dyche. I don't think you know, mate, but Dean Smith shit. All right.
Birmingham. I'm sorry, Sean. I know you like when people hit it
I
up
love
to
the
the
way
big
he's going
strikers.
American midway through his Birmingham accent.
I know you like it when we kick it up to the big lump forward, but I'm not about that, you know. I like to
The
dribble.
outtakes video is going to have some more content.
I really enjoyed
I'm
that.
disappointed in us, but proud of us, lads. It's all good.
That was
I
so funny.
think that's podcast worthy.
Hey, moving swiftly on to what is not tweet of the week this week, is it?
It is not.
It's a
Because
special edition of tweet of the week because we've lost faith in Twitter for a week. We've
It
ventured
is.
on to pastures new.
could you get more version than Twitter? Yes, you can. I'm about to read it.
Robbie
He's
is
a
an
Reddit
expert
person to me.
virgin, so he's done some
Right.
research.
Oh no, specialist
Robbie, what
version
was you
here
doing? What was
in
you
the
doing on
house.
Reddit in the first place? Can I ask?
Sorry,
Why was you on Reddit in the first place? Just out of interest.
to look at the championship subreddit. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay,
Because
mate. Yeah.
my favourite thing about them is that everyone bullies Ipswich, which I absolutely love and enjoy. So this is a post from a Norwich fan by the looks of their flair called DRPRIM83. Hello, Diprim83, whatever your name is. And
That
What a
sounds like
name.
a
sounds like a what? Go on.
sounds like an abbreviation for something completely wrong. But let's just get into it.
Deep Rim. Good to hear. Anyway, Ipswich tactics when they enter the penalty area have been leaked, and it is stop, drop, and roll. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Again, like 10th penalty today. Woke nonsense. Stop doing that, please. Thank you. Not very nice.
Fair.
And that's that.
Absolutely shocking. That's easy enough, easily done. Robbie, have you got any sausage roll based shenanigans for us this week?
I've eaten a couple, obviously, since we last recorded. But today, I actually went to a bakery in Hemsby, near Great Yarmouth, and I had a chocolate brownie. So can I diverge a bit?
Ashton
Is that-
Brownie review.
Yeah, it was really interesting actually because it was a chocolate brownie, but it had like filling in it, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And
You
now
liked
I'm
my
like,
filling,
oh,
did
so
you?
I'm gonna have to go Hemsby. So brownie, you're absolutely gorgeous, mate.
Oh, thank you, mate.
It's right, mate. But yeah,
Love you too.
tasted good. Yeah, very yum.
Fantastic. Ashton, I think it's time for you to do. Well, I'm going to give you an option here. I mean, it's still technically the McConville minute, but I'm going to give you the chance to substitute it.
What the moment?
You could have Torre time. You could have.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, let me just say a quick thing on McConville, then I would like to try Torre time this week. No disrespect to you, Rory.
Okay.
I'm just really sad because he's been on the bench. He was going to start yesterday, and from what I'm hearing, that he just threw up loads. Bless him.
Poor guy, man.
Honestly, can't catch a break at the minute. Let's hope he features before the end of the season at some point. If not, it's fine. He is going to be our starting centre back alongside Cordoba next season. I have no doubts against that. Robbed of young player of the season, Jordan James. Yes, we just said we want to sign you, but McConville should have had it. No bias, no, no. Should win Norwich young player of the season. I don't think that's outrageous
Hang
to
on,
say.
sorry. Whoa. I didn't know who'd won Young Player of the Season. Are you saying that Jordan James, who plays for 23rd place Leicester,
Yeah.
won the Young Player of the
Yeah,
Season?
he won it.
Yeah,
He won it, yeah.
What are they watching? I know he's good.
It's
I know he's a
mental.
good player, but he's in a 23rd place team, man. He's been
The team
relegated.
of the
How can
season
he
this
win player of
season
the
has been
season?
absolutely horrific.
Yeah. So
Disgusting.
let's all say that Rory was robbed. Robbed Rory. Get that going, doing the rounds. But yeah, let's hope he gets some minutes. But yeah, again, Rory and the family, the McConvilles. We love and appreciate you all. All your support is not unrated.
Before we move on to Toure time, I have a question
Okay.
Go on.
I'd like to ask. And I'm going to bring it up now because you mentioned sort of teams of the season. Who would be your Norwich City player of the season this season if you were picking it?
I've got mine. Honest answer. What player of the season?
Honest answer. Just purely on who you actually think has been the most consistent best player of the season.
See, if obviously we're taking the whole season, if you ask me second half season, it's different. But overall, Kenny McLean, I think. If you ask me since the second
You know
half, McConville, Cordoba, Slimane, Co, them lot.
It's going to sound mental, but I genuinely think I would give it to Rory McConville.
And I'm not against it. I'm really not against it.
I genuinely believe, in consistency terms, he has been the best player all season.
I completely agree.
From how it went from playing barely at all to consistent and always being available bar the last few games. Yeah.
I'm not against it.
But yeah, Kenny is a great shout. Kenny's a great shout. He's the other one who's up there.
I think it's more the fact that under Manning he didn't get his time. But if he got his time under Manning, I completely agree with you. Consistent when he does play, never puts a foot wrong for this club, and I understand where you're coming from. That 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I think as well, recency bias slightly. We have to give Makama a shout because until his injury, he was arguably our best player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
Fantastic. Right, Ashton, far away, fella, for the first ever Toure time.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. As much as I love Toure, I don't want this to become a regular occurrence. I feel like I've been a repeating record the last few weeks about McConville being out, and I know it's not his fault. It's no one's fault. I want my McConville minute back.
We'll just have to find alternatives. We could have Toure time. We could have the Cordoba chat. Cordoba chat. That one's one.
Can we do one for Liam Gibbs?
Gibbs, get out.
Rude.
Of my club.
Mark Condes
Molden minute.
Oh, Mark
the
Condes
minute.
Molden minute. Mark Condes moan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to take your segment away before we get carried away here?
Yes. Yeah, Toure time. I love Toure. I love how he offers you two dynamics in one player. I think you put a ball up to him, he will definitely give the centre back a run for his money in terms of winning the ball going long. But also, you get him in behind running onto a ball, he's going to win that chase every time. Shocking penalty yesterday. However, great finish to make up for it. 2 hat-tricks already. And if he was at this club first game of the season to now, he wins his golden boot clearly. Like, no matter how good is it? I'm going to butcher his name. Is it Vipantok from Swansea? Zavanpot?
Vipantok.
Yeah, you boys know. I don't. Regardless of how good he is, Toure is better. Toure, on form at the minute, is the best striker in the league. And that's not outrageous to say, but yeah, Toure time.
You can see he is still so raw. And the ceiling is absolutely massive, which is lovely. I am still in the camp that we need another striker in. I think Chris Garden goes. I think we need another striker in. But yeah.
I agree.
To have Makama, Toure, and another.
Yeah, but I'm not saying this is the answer, but even if it was Cianach, I'm not against it. And we bring in another winger.
Give him a go in pre-season.
But yeah. I love Toure. I love the land down. I've gone for a land down under. I love all
The
the
only thing
vibes
I
Torre
remember about
brings.
Cernak is his voice. Is he actually pretty tall, isn't he? Cernak?
Yeah, he hadn't hit
Yeah.
puberty though.
I really think I played really
Yeah,
well
but-
today for Norwich City.
As long as he bangs the goals in, I don't care if he's banging
Yeah.
women, frankly. So it's fine.
But yeah, Torre time. Nice and control.
Fantastic. And Ashton, you can move into your next segment, fella, because it's top three.
Yeah, so top three this week. I've just had Torre time, and I've said my love for Torre. And I feel like this is a nice time. The end of the season's upon us. I want to hear your top three, and I'm going to ban McConville for my own sake this week, and maybe for you lot. Your top three favourite Norwich players at the moment. Let's have some love and some positive energy.
Well, just generally.
In this current squad, at this moment, who's your favourite players?
Favourites, okay.
Number
I think
one,
we can do
number
that.
two.
So no McConville, yeah?
No McConville. McConville was banned because that was easily everyone's number one, I'm hoping. He was definitely my number one. I don't know about you boys.
Yeah.
I'll ask you after where would you put McConville in your top three if he's even in it. So we'll go number three. Robbie, would you like to start us off this week?
Number 3, Paris Bergoma.
Good
Silky,
shout.
lots of room to improve. Like, this seems a
Are
decent.
we going off personality or how they play?
Wherever,
Because they're
wherever
very
you want.
different
Both.
answers.
Both.
Wherever you
As
want.
a whole collective person, how they play on the pitch, their personality, how you view them. I want to all of it taken into
Okay,
consideration.
I'm going to go number 3, Jose Cordoba for me.
My number 3, Anis Ben Slimani. I like ABS. Do like a bit of ABS. Number 2, we'll reverse it this time. So Chris, you go first. From you two, I'll still
I
go
will
first.
say... I'll go Motore there.
I'm interested with number 1. Robbie, number 2.
Number 2's Vlad. Mental.
Ooh. Fair. My number 2, someone who I've also speak highly of recently, Oscar Schwartau. I like Schwartau. I like how he's like 21. I like how he plays on the pitch. I like how he's Danish friends with Kavis Garden. I love all of it. And then number 1 this week, Robbie.
I think it's got to be Torre.
It's got to be Torre. Chris.
The mayor himself, Kenny McLean.
Ooh. And there's no gold medals for guessing who my number 1 is other than McConville.
Louis Molden.
Yeah, if it's not Louis Molden, you've betrayed him here, really.
Oh no, it's obviously Mo Torre. But honourable mention to Louis Molden, Vicente Reyes, and all the people who don't get enough love in this football club.
Molden Torre.
Question for you now. Little bonus question. If McConville was able to be in your top 3, where would he be?
First.
Yeah, he'd be fast for me too.
Yeah, good.
We're incredibly
that's-
biased, but yeah,
That's
he'd be top.
footballing ability, and it's also just what a fucking bloke he is.
He's
Yeah,
fucking class.
He is an official Canary guy. He is an approved Canary guy.
He's the
You know how,
honourable
like-
Canary guy.
You know how people say like they're like a 4th or like a 8th member, like an extra member who isn't technically a member. Ours is McConville. But
He
honourable
is the fourth
mention
man.
to his dad, because I reckon his dad would be a good podcast host of us. Wouldn't mind
Is
it.
his dad in the
Yeah.
current Norwich City squad, or?
No, I meant honourable mention to become
Think
the
about
4th
top, see
Canary
what
guys.
happens.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I thought you were saying you're one of your favourite Norwich players at the moment. With
No,
Rory McConville's
no.
dad.
Actually, I do reckon Damien's got a bit about him, though. You know what? Like Xabi
Yeah,
Alonso,
pretty
sitting a bit
sure.
deep, dictate the play. He makes sure he'd have blacked out boots as well. Nothing silly. I see you, Damien.
Right it.
Lovely stuff. I think all that leaves, boys, is the next game. Swansea.
Ooh,
Who's going?
I'm going.
Last game of the season.
Sadly, I am not attending any football games at the moment due to.
I've thought,
Are you,
yeah.
are you moving in?
Is it fuck? Is it fuck?
Christ.
Do I
No,
genuinely think it still could end up by the end of this pod. I don't think it's going to be done by the time this podcast season ends. The way it's currently going,
fucking hell.
That's not good.
you
That is
might get me in the new house like in the summer, maybe. I don't know.
At some point it will happen.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll be there. Bunny will be
Should
there.
we?
Last time I go over the season. Tasty
I've
stuff.
got no money as a house is unfortunately taking all of it. So
That's
apologies,
fair.
everyone.
Should we
That's
do a
fair.
little
Swansea-
lineup prediction? Little lineup score
Swansea
prediction.
are on the beach.
It's hard though
You
because
do line
again,
up. I'm just gonna do score, but you can do line up if you want.
Can we
I've got
also
them
throw
both,
a bonus question out? Man of the match prediction.
Yes,
Who do you think's going to be our best player?
Right, that. Right, that.
boring. Boring, I know.
Easy
But
answer.
yeah, it's
God, I'll go
boring, I
last
know,
then.
but
If I'm doing lineup, I'll go
still.
last.
I'm gonna say 4-0 win.
Fucking hell.
Goals from Kellen Fisher,
Yes, I love that.
Magoma, Slimani, and Torre.
I know he's going to get man of the match.
Fisher.
Quality. Chris?
Brownie, I'm going to join in lineup with you to a certain extent, but only because I think it's really easy, because I think it'll be totally unchanged from Derby.
Oh, I don't think...
That's
I
fine.
think... okay.
I think it'll be totally unchanged. He won't change a winning side again. I think the team lineup will be unchanged. I think the score will be 3-1 to us.
Who scores?
Right, that.
Torre twice, and then I will go for... Do you know what? Purely because I'm going to talk into existence, I'm going to go for the exact same scorers as the Derby game. I'm going to go Liam Gibbs gets another one.
Yeah, I love that. All right, now...
He's
Can't
one
believe
of
I'm
us.
saying it, but we'll go with it.
Now, before I say this, I don't know the severity of Schwartau and Ahmed. I'm just assuming it was resting why they weren't in the squad at all.
No, Clement said that they're both out probably for the season.
Oh, well, we're fucked. I thought they were just out for resting. So
No,
here's what I'm going to
Clement
propose.
said one's like a strain and one's a thing. They might. He said it not like long term, but I don't think they'll be in the season.
Okay, well, we'll go Vlad. So, yeah, unchanged. There's no point in yapping.
After all of that.
Ipswich
Yeah.
have won, by the way, penalty FC.
Yeah, of course. I'll go 2-0. I'll go Darlin's score and Torre, and man of the match to go to Magoma because you assist both of the goals.
I don't think I ever said him on the match, did I?
Who do you reckon,
Oh, yeah, I did.
Chris?
I said Torre.
You did.
I said Torre.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I think that's us
everything
done.
I think. Everything covered?
We'll be back after Swansea or after Hull, depending on. Yeah, we'll come back after
I
Swansea.
mean,
Yeah,
the plan is
we'll
to be
do
after
after-
Swansea unless there are any extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, we should be there. And then we could be looking forward to a massive final day ahead of us, which would be
It could be a
lovely.
huge final day.
Can't wait for that. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the slight disappearance from us. We just needed time to cope after Ipswich. Because that's not...
To be fair,
Yes.
this is the last
Yeah,
ever podcast.
absolutely.
This is the last ever one. Robbie, you said if we lose you deleting the podcast. We lost, mate.
Oh, yeah, I've already deleted it. It's gone. We've been talking for no reason now. Just did it
RIP
for fun, though.
podcast.
I miss
Rest in peace. 2025 to 2026.
Thank you for watching. We'll be back, and the next season's going to be big, and the off season. So stay on for all of that, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye,
Cheers.
all.